As a dad with two kids entering the prime of their activity ages, my automotive priorities have begun to change. These days, what I look forward to most in a car is how easy it is to load the kids up after rushing home from work and getting them to their piano or swimming or skating lessons on time. So when Editor-in-Chief Jody Lai suggested the new Honda CR-V for our next long-term test, I jumped at the chance to spend a few months in one of the best all-around utility vehicles. This generation grows a little bit in every dimension, yet downsizes to a tiny little 1.5-liter turbo. So will that little engine be enough to haul the CR-V, my family, and all the junk we haul around with us? The new CR-V gains about an inch in length, wheelbase, and width, and that's felt mainly here in the rear seat and in the trunk. Both the seat entry and trunk load floor are impressively low, making for easy climbing for little toddlers and likely good for most dogs to be able to leap up into the cargo bay. A small but thoughtful addition is a movable cargo floor that can sit flush with the rear seats when they're folded, or move down a couple of inches for a little bit of extra vertical space when loading taller items. The rear seats can be dropped from the back of the vehicle using a handle in the side of the cargo bay. The trunk alone is good for almost 40 cubic feet of cargo, and with the seats down, the CR-V offers a maximum of 75.8 cubic feet, more than enough for massive strollers, playpens, or even the most avid Costco shoppers. Despite the gains in size, the 2017 CR-V is actually 100 pounds lighter than the 2016 model, giving that tiny little engine a fighting chance. The new engine is a 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, making 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque, a gain of 5 horsepower, but a loss of 2 pound-feet of torque. Despite the small decrease in torque, it's available at an early 2,000 RPM, compared to the 2016's 3,900, making for less commotion when getting up to speed. The power is sufficient for the average driver, but its refinement is sorely lacking, groaning along at highway speeds with the CVT answering with its own droning racket. While it's not the most pleasant powertrain to listen to, it's actually got pretty decent power for its size and shows a lot of promise in terms of efficiency. Officially rated by the EPA at 27 miles per gallon in the city, 33 on the highway, and 29 combined, we've been averaging around 26 miles per gallon in the dead of winter, with a lot of urban driving and low-speed maneuvering during our Utility Vehicle of the Year testing. We were also blessed with a big dumping of snow in our first week with it, and the CR-V's all-wheel drive system overcame a torture test of crawling up a snow-covered trail, so it should prove up to the challenge of your typical winter conditions anywhere south of Alaska. Heck, it would probably even be fine in Alaska. While we'll come back to the interior and talk about technology in later updates, I wanted to share a couple of first impressions. On the plus side, the interior design is simple but appealing, and even the imitation wood is a convincing pattern with a nice satin finish. However, Honda has committed the grave sin of molding plastic trim with fake stitching, which has the very opposite effect it is meant to, coming off as tacky instead of adding any sort of class. We have a few more months to put some serious miles on the CR-V, so let us know what you want to hear about in the comments below. We'll keep a close eye on its fuel consumption, enjoy how easy it is to live with, and challenge it against segment competitors to find out whether it deserves to continue its reign at the top of the compact crossover sales charts.